falling figs. Christ talked about cursing of the fig tree and that with the great faith it would be done. When Christ left the temple, he went and then cursed the fig tree, which is a prophetic foreshadow, a sign about Jerusalem and the temple, it being a fig tree. In the book of Matthew, chapter 21, verse 17 through 19, it says, "And he left them and went out of the city into Bethany, and he lodged there. Now in the morning, as he returned into the city, he hungered. And when he saw a fig tree in the way, he came to it, and found nothing thereon, but leaves only, and said unto it, Let no fruit grow on thee henceforward forever. And presently the fig tree withered away." The disciples saw the fig tree being cursed and how quickly it withered away, and they made mention of this. And when the disciples saw it, they marveled, saying, "How soon is the fig tree withered away?" Christ then began to explain how it was a matter of great faith and why this was done. Matthew chapter 21, verse 21. "Jesus answered and said unto them, Verily I say unto you, if you have faith and doubt not, you shall not only do this which is done to the fig tree, but also, if you shall say unto this mountain, Be thou removed, and be cast into the sea, it shall be done. Then I saw a man of great faith in sackcloth in Jerusalem, and he cursed the temple, the fig tree, and the bad figs thereof. And then the bad figs were taken, just like the days of Jeremiah." Jeremiah chapter 24, 1 through 5. "The Lord shewed me, and behold, 2 baskets of figs were set before the temple of the Lord. After that, Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, had carried away captive Jeconiah, the son of Jehoiakim, king of Judah, and the princes of Judah, with the carpenters and smiths from Jerusalem, and had brought them to Babylon. 1 basket had very good figs, even like the figs that are first ripe, and the other basket had very naughty figs, which could not be eaten, they were so bad. Then said the Lord unto me, What seest thou, Jeremiah? And I said, Figs, the good figs, very good, and the evil, very evil, that cannot be eaten, they are so evil. Again the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Thus saith the Lord, the God of Israel, Like these good figs, so will I acknowledge them that are carried away captive of Judah, whom I have sent out of this place into the land of the Chaldeans for their good." When the king of Babylon came in and sacked Jerusalem, the good figs were sent out for their good. Jeremiah chapter 24, verse 7. "And I will give them a heart to know me, that I am the Lord, and they shall be my people, and I will be their God, for they shall return unto me with their whole heart." These good figs were called my people, or Ami in Hebrew. And the bad figs were cursed, and they were destroyed. Jeremiah chapter 24, verse 8, 9, and 10. "And as the evil figs, which cannot be eaten, they are so evil. Surely thus saith the Lord, so will I give Zedekiah the king of Judah and his princes and the residue of Jerusalem that remain in this land, and them that dwell in the land of Egypt, and I will deliver them to be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth for their hurt, to be a reproach and a proverb, a taunt and a curse, in all the places whither I shall drive them. And I will send the sword, the famine, and the pestilence among them, till they be consumed from off the land that I gave unto them and to their fathers." The armies will be sent in to destroy these wicked figs again. Then I saw again the man of great faith clothed in sackcloth standing in Jerusalem, and he cursed the bad figs in the fig tree of the temple of God in heaven. Then a third of the bad figs that were cursed fell to the earth, but the good figs were saved for last. The bad figs in the temple of God in heaven got thrown down to earth. Revelation chapter 8, 10. "And the third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven, burning as it were a lamp. And it fell upon a third part of the rivers, and upon the fountains of waters." These bad figs falling from heaven is Satan and his angels. Revelation chapter 12, verse 4 and 9. "And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to earth. And the dragon stood before the woman, which was ready to be delivered, for to devour her child as soon as it was born. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. And he was cast into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him." These bad figs falling down out of heaven are cursed. But the good figs remain in heaven, and they will come out later to help reap the wicked. Revelation chapter 6, verse 13. And the stars of heaven fell unto earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind. This is the parable of the fig tree that Christ had told everybody to learn. Matthew chapter 24, verse 32 and 33. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When his branch is yet tender, and putteth forth leaves, ye know that the summer is nigh. So likewise ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors. The things in earth as it is in heaven will be a sign and a wonder to the people. The fig tree of the third temple in the earth will have bad figs that are cursed, and they will be destroyed by the king of Babylon that sacks Jerusalem. But the good figs will be let out and saved, just like the parable of Jeremiah. The fig tree of the third temple in Jerusalem will have bad figs that are cursed, and they will be destroyed by the prophetic king of Babylon when he sacks Jerusalem. But the good figs, called Ami, my people, they will go out into exile into the wilderness for 42 months to protect those good figs and spare them for the end. Just as heaven has bad figs that are cursed, which is the temple of God in heaven, the fig tree in heaven, the fig tree on the earth, the temple of God on the earth, will have bad figs as well. But it'll also have good figs. The good figs will be spared for the end. These things will be done as the will of God on earth as it is in heaven. Matthew chapter 6, verse 10. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. These are the prophetic witnesses in the scripture that testify of the good figs in the earth, and the good figs in heaven, and the cursed figs in the temple of God in heaven, and the cursed figs in the temple of God in the earth. And these testimonies are prophetic foreshadows of the end. The parable of the fig tree of Jeremiah that Christ told everybody to learn. In Deuteronomy chapter 19, verse 15, it gives a testimony of two witnesses. One witness shall not rise up against a man for any iniquity, or for any sin in any sin that he sinneth. At the mouth of two witnesses, or at the mouth of three witnesses, shall the matter be established. And the two witnesses to prophesy these things, to warn of those things, will testify of these words. The heaven has good figs and bad figs, and the earth has a fig tree with good figs and bad figs as well. And this is the prophecy of the falling figs.